What's up, Dub Nation? What's up, Daniel Barry? Rich with Let's Go Warriors here again for another live chat, play-by-play, X's and O's analysis, all of the above. And let's pull up the back screen real quick. Do some analysis tonight, commentary, watch party, all of that good stuff. And let's reposition. And let's just automatically go to the pregame sound from, I want to hear from both, from both Chris DeMarco and Steve Kerr. So let's listen in. First of all, Mark Bagno, 2 minutes. Steve Kerr, 7 minutes. Chris DeMarco, 4 minutes. And that'll put us right before tip-off. Let's go ahead.
We're in Oklahoma City. Time for the Coaches Show. I'm Tim Roy on Warriors Radio Network, joined by Chris DeMarco, Warriors assistant coach. And Chris, first of all, congratulations on the win the other night. It was kind of a slog there for a while, but the last 16 minutes or so, it looked like the team on the floor kind of figured some things out.
Yeah, no, we found a group that kind of broke the game open. It's been difficult with the schedule, not going to lie, and then obviously Steph being out the last few games, finding the right rotations. But we played hard, and that was the biggest thing going into that game. Buddy gave us juice early with his offensive rebounding. JK had a great rebounding game, and that's kind of the hustle margins you have to win. Are you rebounding? Are you getting back on defense? Are you keeping the ball in the front and then competing with the mental, obviously, like not putting the other team on the free throw line?
Well, of course, 10 of 12 on the road is the stretch the Warriors are in right now. And on this 6-game road trip starts out with the defending champions. They're defending incredibly well inside the three-point line. Teams are only shooting 48% against them inside the paint. That's one thing people don't talk a lot about, that this is actually a pretty good defensive team.
Very good defensive team. They've sort of set the standard, coming off a championship, obviously, but of where defense is going. And with three-point shooting at a premium and the ability, just the math is going to math over 48 minutes, and you have to find ways to turn teams over. And they've done that as well as anybody to withstand the three-point shooting. And so they've sort of built themselves on being great individual defenders, but they also don't leave players on an island. They're very aggressive coming into the ball. And that's like easier said than done. You really have to develop that identity throughout the season with the practices and the gameplay. And then offensively, they just turn all those turnovers, into great shots for themselves.
Is high hands one of the phrases that will pay tonight when trying to slow down Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Yeah, definitely. A little coach speak. Yeah, no, it's
So, well, first of all, define it. What does that mean?
The high hands for it could mean a few things, but having active hands, probably best to describe the way you have to guard them. I think when you're like showing your hands and you're not fouling, you want to be disruptive to take the pass away, and then you're going to have to be able to challenge shots. But if you have your defense, I know for anybody who's like really into basketball, who's coached before, you have your man-to-man defense, and then you have zone defense. And when you tell your team to play zone, everybody always like gets in a stance and throws their hands out. And that's kind of how you have to play against these guys. We're going to play man, but it has to look like a zone. You need a ton of arms around. You need to be in the gaps. You need to cause some confusion for Shai and the other ball handlers.
How important is it to have number 30 back tonight, and what will that do immediately for the Warriors?
She's one of the best players of all time. So it's definitely exciting.
Not my best question.
No. It's just his energy and the way people follow his lead has always been so impressive to me. I haven't been around forever, really. It's not just his ability to score and his leadership. It's just like that having a present there and like what that does for the others, and you feel his energy.
What would your keys be for tonight?
Take care of the ball and take the ball. Yeah, it's like football, right? You want to win that turnover battle. I want to have no turnovers, and I want to be able to get a few myself. So.
That's certainly in football country here in Oklahoma. That's well said. Finally, just a little belated congratulations on your induction into your school's Hall of Fame, Dominican Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Dominican University of California, best school in the Bay Area. Yeah, I appreciate that. I love it over there, and I live over there. I live in Marin County, so love the school, love the community.
That's Chris DeMarco. I'm Tim Roy, and that's the Coaches Show. Coming up next, we go around the association on the Warriors Radio Network.
Al, just after that, how do you feel physically?
Now let's go back, because this was from post-game Indiana, so we're going the wrong way here. I wish SoundCloud would go the other way around, but here is Steve Kerr pregame.
Hey, Steve, nice shirt. Just wondering with Steph having not played the last few games, is he on any sort of minutes restriction, or kind of what's the plan with Steph?
No minutes restriction, but we'll have our eye on him. I would imagine he'll get tired a little quicker. So maybe his runs will be a little shorter, but there's no restriction.
How do you guys come to the decision to dress out?
We just want to separate Draymond and Al, there's a chance that Draymond could miss tomorrow. He's been banged up, and we're trying to manage these guys, and so we'll give Al tonight off. He'll play tomorrow. We'll see how Draymond gets through tonight's game and make a decision then.
You can play for Steph. There's no restriction about tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, correct.
It was important against their pressure. Are there formulas, ways to handle it so you don't get into congested spaces and you keep your flow going?
Yeah, you have to be spaced, and you have to be disciplined. You have to take the shots that are there. If you turn down a shot against these guys and put it on the floor, try to get into the paint, they've got a lot of guys who will poke the ball away, and it's a layup at the other end. So they're probably the best in the league at forcing turnovers, generating offense off their defense. So we're going to have to be really solid tonight, but it starts with the spacing for sure.
What do you want to establish? I mean, being 1-5 on the road, what do you want to establish on this trip?
Well, we're not right now. We're not playing at a high level. So the main thing is I want to, find a better rhythm, connect the game. I think, we did a better job taking care of the ball last game and last couple games. But we have to execute better offensively in order to really set up our defense as well. So I don't think we've really put it together yet, but we'll use this trip to watch a lot of film, try to hammer home some key points, and hopefully that's enough to get us going.
Steve, Shai is above 30 points per game for the fourth straight year. Even this era.
I'm sorry?
Shai is above 30 points per game for the fourth straight season. Even this era of the dynamic score, are there things that you see that make him unique as a scorer?
Oh, yeah, lots of stuff. He's incredible. I think it's the body control and the handle combined with the incredible touch. You put all that together. He's really smart. He's like Jimmy Butler in that he understands the league. He understands what's a foul. He understands how to get people in position and off balance to draw a foul. He's probably the best in the league at that. Jimmy's right there with him, but there's an art to that, and he's mastered that art. But it all starts with putting defenses in tough spots, and a lot of that is his own skill, and a lot of that is the Thunder's just offensive scheme and the way they've grown together over the years. A lot of continuity. There's a great deal of confidence that they're playing with now, coming off the championship, and you can see everything's flowing for him and for them.
What do you tell your guys about avoiding those fouls that he's able to draw so often?
Yeah, I mean, you have to stay down on pump fakes for sure. You have to be careful on the spin. He loves to spin and hook your arm on the spin like Jimmy does. And, so you have to be careful on that spin to try to, show your hands so the referee sees what's happening. And you just have to embrace the fact that he's going to score 30 no matter what. But let's make it a bunch of 15-foot followaways and not 12 free throws.
And Steve, it's not your job to give the Thunder advice, but they're trying to do what you guys did, which is win with a good young core, promising, and you guys kept it going. In some ways, still keeping it going. You won 3 more. What's the key, besides having great players, what's the key to keeping a run like this going?
I'm glad you qualified it by saying besides great players, because that is the answer, but you're looking for something more. But the continuity that we've had has really helped. Ownership, front office, coaching staff, best players. When you can line all that stuff up and be really unified, it allows you to get through the inevitable adversity that you're going to face. And they clearly have that. You know, they have great stable infrastructure, coaching, management, ownership, all of that. And because they have great players, great talent, and they're all connected, they're gonna be doing this for a long time.
Whether it be Draymond, Al Horford, or even all the way back to Andrew Bogut, you guys have had a lot of success playing with a big man who can pass. The Thunder are playing a lot through Isaiah Hartenstein right now. What's the specific value of playmaking from that position?
Yeah, it's a different way to attack. You know, I would say there's been so much pick and roll over the last 20 years or so. Everybody has really gotten great with pick and roll, but that also means defenses have gotten better and learning how to guard pick and roll. And so I think over the last 5-6 years, you've seen a lot more playmaking through centers. You know, delay action, hitting the center, and then running dribble handoffs and back cuts. Kind of, I call it Princeton action because Pete Carrill really did that with his teams at Princeton. He was kind of the first guy I saw to really run an offense through that spot. And there's a lot of guys, a lot of centers out there who can really, play that spot effectively. And it just gives the defense a totally different look. It pulls the opposing team's center way out to the perimeter, so that exposes the basket and the lane. Jokic is obviously the best in the world at it, but a lot of guys around the league now doing that, and it's tough to guard.
Great players you guys have had throughout the years. As you mentioned, you've had guys shine in their roles as well. Gary Payton II being one of them. Just how do you quantify his impact throughout the years to what you guys have done?
Whose impact?
Gary Payton II,
Gary.
GPT, yeah.
Elite defender. He's helped us win a lot of games over the years, and he fits well with Steph, because he's such a good screen and roll player and finisher at the rim. And he's also an incredible teammate. Times like these where he's not playing a whole lot, he's still upbeat, still bowling for his teammates, still contributing everything that he can. And so he's a wonderful guy to coach and a really impactful player.
We're in Oklahoma City. Time for the coaches show.
All right. So we're done with that. And need to figure out something. Let's see. I gotta do something real quick. We're going to take a look at our Discord server. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're feeling better, Bruce. And just welcome back, everybody. Yeah, it looks like I did not properly keep track of something. And gonna need to just type it out again. Damn it. First of all, latest and greatest website article is right here. Go ahead and hit the like for me, please. Will Richard, hellified listener. Basically, some quotes from last game. Please go like that article. Oh, someone wants my opinion on the parlay. Yeah, I don't have any. Oh yeah, I don't do any betting. We want to look at the Discord server now, so let's go over to the Discord server. Super awesome Discord server, guys. You can get it for free if you sign up for the Love Your Dubs Summit. So a couple things as we go to the Bay Area live feed and scroll down, and let's go watch the Just Us 1, 2, 3. Just Us 1, 2, 3 time. And it has sound. Yay! somewhat subdued. Be him. So we got just us. I'm going to throw that into the proper area on our Discord. Let me show that to you. So we are on the VIP version right here. Oh, I love the brick of the OKC, but this is VIP feeds. They are real-time live feeds. This is part of the VIP package that you have to pay extra for if you want, but there is a free version. So for access to our Discord server, start by registering for free at our upcoming Thanksgiving Summit. The Love Your Dubs Summit. LoveYourDubs.com. Yep, it is relaunched. It is pretty much ready to go. I just need to re-announce it, and we're good to go on that. It'll be Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Now, part of the free part of our Discord server, which is all of these channels below the VIP trophy ones, one of them happens to be previews and recaps, and I just updated it with our link right now, obviously. And also, I want to add, I already just added the following: the Just Us and other videos. Jalen Williams, that's from Anthony Slater, Moses Moody, a little bit of Steph. It's a very dark video, but a little bit of Steph signing autographs in OKC, and more Steph from the One Man Traveling Show. What's upper? All right, so that's our Discord server, right? So let me do a little bit of this. Let's go ahead and start screenshotting cool comments. We got the banner download to remind you to register for the Love Your Dub Summit. You get free entry into the free books, the Shot Ready books. We have one of these for everyone who registers for free, and 3 more of these, so 4 in total. 3 more for people that upgrade their ticket. But just go register for free, and then we'll figure it out from there. So let's switch over to our referees for tonight. So what did we just do? We just went through, just keeping track of some notes, excuse me, in the description, which will go to the comments after the game. 18-minute mark, huh? Okay. So 13, okay. Somebody dressed up as Alex Caruso. Love it. Kid at OKC. We just went through the Discord server. And now we are about to look at the referees. So the referees are as follows. Oh, let's do a poll. Draymond might rest tomorrow. Would you rest Draymond outright tomorrow? Or still list him as questionable? I'm going to say yes. I don't mind TJD stepping up. No, if Dray can go, he should go. And 3, I don't know, maybe abstain. Obviously, it'll be Al Horford tomorrow, and they wanted to split Al and Draymond. And that means we're splitting Jimmy and Steph, I think, at some point. But that was the combination I preferred as well. I wrote about that in one of my articles. But yeah. So yeah, everybody hit the like and splash the like. Thank you very much. Let's go over the refs. Hit refresh on the referees. And who do we got tonight? Who do we got? Who do we got? We got John Goble. Oh, I don't like that one. Scott Twardoski. I don't like that one. Pat O'Connell. I don't like this crew. Draymond has risk of getting a technical tonight. So John Goble is better than his brother Jason, though, in my opinion. Twardoski is mid, and O'Connell is a rookie. So, yeah. Dray might get a T tonight, whereas if it was Gucci, probably wouldn't. If it was Scott Foster, probably wouldn't. James Capers, probably wouldn't. Even Tony Brothers, despite Tony Brothers kind of regressing. Oh, I heard Festus was talking about Pajemski before the game, so let's listen in on what he was saying.
But I want to see that with Jimmy. I want to see him. You see him having a good chemistry and rapport with Will Richard. But I also want to see that with Podz tonight. Yeah. Both these guys have to hit those 3-point shots down. The ones in the corners got to hunt those down because Jimmy's going to get a lot of attention. Draymond, Jake.
Oh, okay. So that's what Festus was saying. I just, I don't know about those types of expectations from Podz. I just think Podz is Podz. Either you like it or you don't. And it's nice when he makes shots, but then again, just doesn't have the skill set. So I'm not mad about it. And he's the 19th pick, and he's ahead of schedule. So I'm happy about that. Only his third year. So Festus says Podz needs to hit the corner threes. Okay. Again, there's certain guys on the team that need to learn how to just make a bucket. Forget the three, make a bucket. Those guys are named Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Pajemski, and Pat Spencer. Everybody else, keep doing what you're doing. These three guys, start practicing the mid-range. You got to hit those, man. You just got to hit those. I don't understand why it's so hard to make those shots, but, because I look at it this way. If I could do it, you can do it. And I did it. When I was in college, spend like 4 straight hours at the RSF at Cal. All I did was hit mid-range jumpers. Became automatic. Come on now. If I can do it, you can do it. That's silly. So, but that'll be an ongoing thing. I'm going to carry that with me to my grave, I tell you. I'm going to carry that with me everywhere. Next time I see Steve Kerr, I'm going to know, Steve, I got one burning question for you. One burning question. And that is, these guys, JK, Podz, Pat Spencer, they have the ability to get to a spot. They get to a spot inside the paint. They always do. The problem is they score no points based on getting to their spot. You went through all that trouble to get to your spot, and you can't hit the jumper. That's a travesty of basketball. And it's really not their fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the world we live in. It's a Steph Curry world. It's a world where you better go shoot 253s. No, don't. You're not Steph Curry. You're not even close. If you can't be at least Moses Moody, then don't bother with it. Like, your atrocious three-point shooting isn't going to improve that much by you shooting more threes. That's all mental at that point. Oh, man, I could go on like this for days. We got to get Ricky Goodman back on here. And so let's see how JK does. We're about to tip off. Here we go. Chet against Quinton. Good job, QP, getting the starting nod. And QP tips it, but Shai got it. And we are underway. 3-ball, Kaysen, Steph rebound. Wow, early 3 there. Right side, JK, up top, Draymond. Steph says, no, go the other way. We post up JK, though. Go the same way. He's got single coverage. Out to QP, nothing there for the 3. Steph cuts and gets a layup. Yay! We ran a backdoor. Steph backdoor via Dray. And they work it around. 3-ball, good. AJ Mitchell. I want to rewatch that and find out what happened. How does that happen? It's the attention on Shai. Yep. And we slow roll it. Jimmy back up top. Draymond, 3-ball, in and out. And Shai gets to a spot. Fade away over Jimmy, no good. QP rebound. Back out to QP for 3. Missed it from Steph. Chet rebound. We're down 2-3. Chet at the nail. Working on QP. Good fake. Layup good. QP kind of bit on that fake and easy money for Chet. Jimmy QP screen. Shai. Oh, Draymond, another pick. Kick it out to JK. Steph says, go the other way instead of handoff. They find Draymond in the corner. Shanked it. Shank 3. So Steph has deferred 2 times now, but 1 time it worked. And Chet to the nail. Fade away. Good. Well, if he hits that, we're in trouble. That's just a one-on-one play. 4 guys out in the perimeter. Pick and roll JK Draymond. He gets downhill. He shoots a 2. Yay! JK made a 2. He practiced it. Yay! JK made a 2. JK made a 2. Attacks and pop, just like I called it. And bad pass to Chet. Jimmy goes 94. Dangerous pass to JK, and JK finishes. So a little bit of a gimme turnover by OKC there. Chet open for 3. QP's a little late. Why are you helping Jimmy? There's no reason for that. Bad defense by QP, in my opinion. I don't know if it's schemed. And I mean, that's Jimmy versus AJ. Foul on AJ again. I'm going to clip that as we do have a chance to clip a play right here as we've got the foul side out coming out. Rewatch this real quick. Yep. Steph hits a 3. Kalina saying he was moving without the ball. I didn't see the play, but I trust that's what happened. Shai lefts out, got the switch on Shai. I mean, QP. Shai for 3, good. And Jimmy at the nail over to Draymond, over the QP. 3-ball, good find by Draymond. Missed it, though. Missed it. And Isaiah lost it, got it back. Steph is there to steal it. Steph has been great this year on defense, great anticipation. JK in the post, out to Dray, back to JK, over to Steph. Tic-tac-toe, give and go, beautifully played. And another example of where JK plays better with Steph on the court. J to JK to Dray to Steph. Draymond fouled AJ Mitchell driving. And it is 11-13. All of that, and we're still down. 11 to 13. Shai up top. Found Isaiah for a dunk. Kind of a breakdown on defense. Steph daps up JK, but I think JK may have messed up on that. I'm not sure. Let's rewatch and clip this one on the laptop, and we'll have a couple clips for you as I'm a little bit more on point today than usual. Totally lost the scheme there. Either that or QP screwed up. Let's take a look at that one more time. Okay. Airdrop that over. And I don't know. I don't know what the breakdown was. But we have how much time left? We have just find it here. What day is it today? The 11th. 7:33, 15:11. See what I can do here. Yeah, I do think that was probably Quentin's fault. Okay, let's look it up. Share screen. Okay, let's see. Now analyzing breakdown on defense via Isaiah Hartenstein. Okay. Let's see. It goes here. JK gets through. Draymond meets Shai. No, I think it's JK's fault. And this guy's AJ. This guy's Chet, so he can't leave Chet. Yeah, I think it's JK's fault. He's got to read that better. So that's my assessment. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's close the poll because QP's got Chet. Was that who was at fault for that breakdown? JK, QP could have helped, I guess. Steph could have been there as well. I don't know. Let's get out of there. Probably not Steph, though, considering he's got a 7-footer. Yeah, you could say Steph could have tried. Yeah, maybe. All right, we're back to action. And let's get the box score up. And JK, kick spray. QP made a 3, finally. Needed that one badly after 2 straight misses, I believe. QP 1 for 3. Yep. So good movement and good job by JK. Foul by Brandon Pajemski. QP rebound after Isaiah smoked a layup. And Steph with the mindless turnover, trying to go right back up top. QP said, my bad immediately. Bakery. Let's hope let's hope it's 1 in a row, right? (14-15) OKC. Shai up top working on Moody. Fadeaway top circle. Short. Rebound JK. Brings it himself. Picked up by AJ. Over to Steph on the cut. The good screen by Draymond. Oh, in and out. I thought he got fouled. One of those high five ones. Holmgren met by Draymond. Brandon steals it. Great steal on the handoff with AJ. BP out to Dray. Looking for Steph. Backdoor. Bye-bye Wallace. Oh, smothered by Holmgren. A lot of contact, though, but they didn't call it. And Shai goes 94. Stopped by JK. Out of bounds. Let's see. They give it to us. Good job, guys. Good jobs, JK. That was a great sequence by us. I'm going to give that 5 asterisks. JK will bring it up. 6:04 to go. We're down 1. Good evenly matched game. Inverted screen. JK fake out to BP. BP swing it 2 times. JK one-on-one check. Got to go. 6 seconds. Oh, great attack. And he missed it point blank. But might have been contact. They didn't call it and he fell down. J-Dub scores. I mean, jwill. Jwill scores. J-Dub is injured. So that's a 5-point play right there. And Steph attacks Wallace, gets fouled, shoots late from the ground and nearly made it. He'll go to the line. So it looks like JK is going to lose that poll. What did we vote on for Draymond? If Dray can go, he should go. Okay. I just think over the course of 82, it's better to get Trayce, who's coming into the game, by the way. You know, just get Trayce into the fold on a regular basis, in my opinion. Oh, traveling. Say what? Great. I look up and it's a travel. And Wallace attacks and misses it. I guess it was Trayce traveling. And then we miss. Oh, man. Here they come. And Shai attacks Steph with the blocking foul and one. Was he inside the circle or no? So 2 straight bad turnovers. Buddy and Trayce. I need one more replay. Yep, he's on the line. Steph's on the line. Dang it. So it'll be and 1 Shai. And we could go down by a touchdown right here. 14-20 with a free throw coming right up. So again, would you rest Draymond? You guys said no, actually. And Steph will work up top. I mean, BP will work up top. My fault. Jimmy attacks elbow, gets off his feet and threw it to the wrong team as Buddy cut. And I bet she's going to yell at Buddy. 94 feet later, Trayce blocks it. Great block by Trayce. And Jimmy inside gets a foul on Chet. Good pass. Yep, by Steph. And Jimmy yells at Buddy. Hilarious. Just the yelling at him. Yells at Buddy. 2 free throws here should make it 16-21. He's made the first one. Next one up. Coming up. Keep it respectable. hits it, we're down 5. 4:30 to go. Just keep it close. Then we got the chef. And it's Isaiah Joe. Buddy nearly steals it, and he does steal it. Jimmy will get a 94-foot layup and one against Shai as he couldn't resist reaching in. Hey, Buddy made up for it, which means Buddy will continue to keep his rotation above Will Richard. That's the drawback. So we got a chance to cut this to 2 points. And it is 2 points as it rattles in the free throw. Buddy full court pressure on Joe. Joe with the hesitation dribble. Gets it over. Jwill handoff Shai. Whoop. Moody leaned too far. Now we're on our heels. 3 ball. No good. BP. Good rebound. Here he comes. BP and who's the white guy? Who the hell is that? That is Brooks Barnheiser. What the hell? Never heard of him. BP posting up Barnheiser. Fade away. Oh, it bricks in. It's a banker that went about 20 feet and it banked in though. I'm telling you, you got to hit those. Bad pass. Mo steals it over to Trayce. Trayce nearly got it stolen. Be careful. And Buddy, right-hand banker, good. Timeout. Dag, no. 23-21, 3:22. He's disgusted. We've taken the lead. Dagno's mad at the ref. So all of that just happened. Wow, what just happened? Before that, we had the and one by Jimmy. Oh, BP. Yeah, BP. High banker at the nail. And then it was Moses with the steal on, honestly, a very bad pass by Shai. So Mo steal, Shai bad pass. Buddy banker, timeout, and we're up 23-21. Not a whole lot to look at X's and O's wise on that one. So we have an X's and O's that's saved up from before, and let's take a look at that one. I have no idea which one this is. I can't remember. But let's analyzing more X's and O's. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I want to screenshot this as well. X's and O's. What are we looking at? No idea. Let's see. Pick and roll. Jimmy and QP. Kick it. Oh, right. QP, what are you doing? Let's screenshot this real quick. This is a know your personnel. In fact, let me do this. Lo and behold, a know your personnel brain fart by QP. Let's screenshot this. Okay, and so this is the problem here, QP. You've got to read this. I mean, Jimmy is coming off of that. It's not so much reading that it's Jimmy, it's reading that it's AJ Mitchell. Like AJ Mitchell is less of a threat than Chet Holmgren popping, right? So if it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, yes, do that. But read the situation, bro. And that's what our young guys aren't good at. And Shai hits a jumper, and it's it's frustrating as a coach, man. See all these little youthful mistakes. All right, little pass to Jimmy goes awry, but he's got it, and Shai's on him. And Jimmy turns the corner and has to send it back out to Buddy for 3. Missed it. We're 2 of 8 on threes. Pick and roll. Shai sheds Moody. BP's there to help, but he found Caruso. 3-ball good. Good job by Shai to read it on that whole thing from top to bottom. BP for 2, no good. Jimmy rebound. Out to Buddy for 3, no good. Well, we got to cash those, but. All right. Shai up top. Buddy reaches in, can't resist. They'll call it on the floor, though, as Shai tried to sell the shooting foul. Didn't work, but nevertheless, just couldn't concentrate on that one. And are we going to sub in Will Richard for him right now? So I think Will Richard just came in the game. Yes, sir. Just subbed in for Buddy at the 153 mark. And Shai left side, foul by Will Richard. So how many minutes did Buddy get right there? He got 3.5 minutes. So we're not playing Will and Buddy at the same time. So we might be going with who plays better. Whoever plays better, you get to play the rest of the game type of deal, or close out the game, or have that second rotation. Just keep an eye on that. That's something I want to keep an eye on for a while now, is when does Will Richard increase his minutes? We're down by 5 just like that. 7 straight by OKC. BP and Joe up top. Over to Trayce. Very weak pass, nearly stolen. And they were on their heels, but now the offense slows down to Jimmy in the corner versus Alex. Kick it back out. 2 more swings, and Moody's got it stuck. He's got to drive. He's got to create. He does. Oh, and he almost made a behind the backboard and 1. Shooting foul either way. Bonus either way. Shai gets drawn into a second foul, I think. Yep, 2 fouls, although he has 10 points. Oh, Dubs. Dubs Johnson. Days of our lives. Giving us the synopsis for the latest episode of Days of Dubs Live. And Moses hits, so we're down by 3. Alex Caruso brings it up as Shai's on the bench right now. And it's Alex Mo up top. Mo sneaks in a tap away and kept it, got it to Isaiah. Crowded by Trayce, handoff Isaiah Joe. Back in, back out to Mitchell for 3, no good. Loose ball, Isaiah rebound. Come on, Trayce, get there. Alex Caruso 3. Brick. Hartenstein another one. Oh, nice pass. Out. They got 4 seconds. Up, they turned BP. Bricked it, though. Pretty good defense on the recovery. BP's point of attack is so weird because it's bad point of attack technically, but then he does such a good job of recovery. Kind of reminds me of Andrew Wiggins, honestly. And we got a pick and roll foul on Trayce. Oh, boy. Trayce, you can't be coming in and doing turnovers. and it's an and one as we go right back from the replay. AJ Mitchell, I believe, was in the process of shooting a layup right when we came back on camera, and one against BP. I think he's moving. I'm not sure, but well, I don't know. We didn't get to see the whole play. 2 fouls on BP. Uh-oh, is it Pat Spencer time? Uh-oh. Steph comes in. It's Wardell, Steph, and Curry time. Can afford to do that with 32 seconds left. Get him in there anyways. Whew, I'd rather it be that way. Trust me. Draymond's back. Jimmy's back. Mo and Will Richard. AJ hits. And we're now down 25-31. Steph will bring it up. We got about 8-second differential, 16 shot clock. Steph and Wallace. Screen, loop screen by Moody. Switch over to Joe. Another screen, Draymond. Isaiah showed and did enough to, now he blitzes Steph. Now Draymond behind the back to Moody. Buzzer, got it at the shot clock buzzer, 6.8. Way to go, Moody. Isaiah Joe, Steph is right there. Step back three, and he fouled him. Steph a little rusty. He wants a kick out, but I'm going to count that towards rustiness by Steph, but I'm not sure. So Steph was blitzed by IH last time. And John Goble is going to check the replay. Do we get a replay from the TV? Here we go. No, we're going to look at the Mo 3 when everybody wants to know if that was a kick out. Come on, TV broadcast. Get more basketball people in basketball, man. Golly, we don't want to watch that. Oh, man, let me rewatch the whole thing. Now I got to rewind and all that crap. Okay, they're finally playing it. Nope, that's a landing spot. And normally that would be, in my book, that's a technical on Steph. But since they introduced the rule after Zaza gave Kawhi a sprained ankle, I would say that, hasn't been called a flagrant in a long time. So I don't know what the rule is because I don't get it, but yep, it's a flagrant foul, all right, because potential for injury. But I don't know. See, that's what, again, I don't understand the rule because sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. Crazy. So Steph, rusty foul versus Joe ends up being flagrant one, landing spot. Oh, boy. So 3 shots coming up, number 1 and number 2. Don't get mad, Steph. Don't get your second technical. I hope I didn't jinx it. Wow, the votes came out Steph's fault out of there. Man, you know what? Yeah, I agree with you, Bloomer. They don't give those same fouls to Steph. From them landing spot. I don't get that. But I agree with you on that. I don't get that. And surprisingly, Steph has 50% of the vote on the bad defense that one time, and that's interesting. It could also be some rust. How's he playing? It's not the feet. It's been the one brain fart on the help of AJ Mitchell that should reveal why it was a brain fart. So that's the only thing about QP. Otherwise, he's played okay. Just hasn't hit the open 3 yet. He's got 3 open looks, made only 1 of them. All right, Steph sits. So who's in? Who's playing point guard? The lob. Draymond breaks up a lob as they only had a second left to do anything. So that's the end of the quarter, and 34-25 after that 3-point make. 3 free throws at the end of the quarter. Oh, man. Big Mo. Dubs is always going to be Dubs. Well, Richard. Yeah. Rizzler. I love it. Rizzler. Oh, man. Oh, that was BP's fault on the bad screen? Oh, let me go check that out, Bruce. Let's see. In fact, if I get a chance to clip it, I'll clip it. Let's see. Where the hell is it? We got to go all the way back. Okay. Let's clip this right here. Oops, I screwed up. Well, that'll burn you 15 more seconds. Screen recording, not movie recording. Nah, that's trayce. That's trayce. He's pushing his arms out. I don't think BP could have ran that any differently, because sometimes the ball handler will kind of position it wrong, but I don't think so on that one. We'll take a quick look as it's a quarter break. Maybe extra long commercials here. So analyzing the bad screen by trayce. Was it TJD or BP's fault? See that, and I don't think it's airdropping correctly, so I don't know. 1650. It's stuck on the airdrop, so any moment now. Never mind. Play-by-play. Elbow. Alex and Jimmy over to Draymond, over to Moses in the corner with, is that Dieng in there? I like Dieng. He's long. BP over to Moses. Post up Draymond on Isaiah. Screen by BP. Deep three by Moses. Good at the buzzer again. Another hand grenade. 2 hand grenades in a row by Mo. And they throw it away. Thanks. Over to Jimmy left wing. Screen BP. Got the switch. Jimmy and AJ. Turns the corner. Draws 3 guys over to Moses. Double clutches over to QP. Does not launch. Finds BP on the cut. Jimmy in the corner now. Shoots a 3 late, and he bricked it. All of that for a brick 3. And that's why you got to shoot the ball, QP. I blame QP on that one, man. Come on now. Jimmy, one-on-one foul on Mitchell up top as we're kind of in zone. QP doesn't pull trigger. Ends up Jimmy brick corner 3. Yeah. And AJ Mitchell is turning into the latest all-star to play the Warriors. He hits another one. I guess it's not that bad just yet. Moses for 3, in and out. No call on Dieng on the. Looked like Moses got fouled, at least the way he acted. And AJ amazingly missed a 3. Draymond rebound. (28-36). Down 8. Moses just probing up top with Dieng on him. QP finally sets a pick. He'll go strong. Right hand, turn corner, over to Jimmy, over to QP3, no good. And Chet rebound against Moses. Good try by Moses. Alex Caruso's wide open as Jimmy has to cover 2 people. It's a 3. We're now down 11. A lot of stuff went wrong there. BP's going to take it himself. Missed it. What are you doing? And Chet probably traveled. No call. The ref says it was a block shot. So is Podz going to get a block shot? No. But that's what he called. That was ugly. What happened, man? What just happened? Great. My airdrop isn't working. BP shoots a 2 with 15 seconds on the clock. Come on, bro. Just doesn't make any sense to me, man. Pull up J with 15 on clock. Okay. That's majorly disappointing. Let me clean up some of my typos here. And then how did Caruso get so open? Chet. QP again. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. The youngster. Lee. Bad transition defense, but it's so hard. It's hard to teach, honestly. I'm clipping it for you guys, but my airdrop isn't working, so it might not make a difference. And by the way, we probably need to get Steph in the game, period. I was taught in high school, transition defense, just pick up somebody, anybody. It doesn't matter if you're 7 feet and he's 5'2", you know, one guy, guard one guy. You absolutely need that in transition defense. Yeah, my airdrop is not working. Lovely. That's just lovely. I don't know. Load it up to Google Drive then. All right, up top BP. Draymond, post up. Jimmy about to BP 4-3. Bricked it. But what's the call? Call on Draymond? Bad screen? Yep, bad screen Draymond. That was a ticky-tack call made by who's the second ref? Twardoski. AJ Mitchell, kick it. We left Dieng wide open. 3-ball good as BP gambled to help. And Draymond throws it to the wrong team, but Caruso smoked the layup. Oh, man. Draymond finds Jimmy. Fouled in traffic. We're down 16. And Jimmy. I was going to say GP. Jimmy hits the free throw. Suddenly, JK's at fault on that bad play way earlier on. Huh, strange. Oops. And JK's back in the game. We're down 14, 8:46 to go. We got to do some damage here with Shai on the bench. 2 fouls. We're in 1-3-1 zone. AJ Mitchell met by BP. Draymond comes out, blitzes. Good job by Mitchell to split it. JK blocked, no call. I thought it was goaltending, but great block by JK. BP out to JK. Attacks, loses it, gets it back. A couple games ago, that's a turnover, but luckily he tracked it down. And now it's JK turning the corner, and now he lost the ball. Oh, man. Oh, man. The bakery's open. AJ Mitchell again. Smoked a layup. He's getting in there all he wants. And Moses misses a 3 in transition. Are we going to be able to stop AJ Mitchell from getting into the paint? Nope, because BP fouls him. Only 2 team fouls. Oh, man. Steph comes back in. Okay, we need to get a run here, get it back to single digits. BP stays in. Interesting. Steve says, no, BP, you're out. And BP hangs his head. Hilarious. Yes, Will Richard. Thank you. But also, buddy. Up top, Isaiah. We forgot to play defense, but Dray recovers, and then now he's going to yell at Twardoski for the hook, offensive hook by Isaiah. Yeah, Draymond gambled too much on that one. Golly, man. We're atrocious tonight. Defense. AJ Mitchell getting whatever he wants. By the way, Buddy goes over to JK. Jab step. Go down the lane. Score it. Beautiful finish. Athletic finish. And Alex this time gets past everybody. I look up and he's scoring a layup past Will Richard. So I don't know what happened on that one. And Steph will create a hero 3. No good. Alex Caruso rebound. Lost the ball to Buddy. Ooh. Steph for 3. No good. Will Rich taps it out of bounds. And tells Buddy you should have stayed over there. Yeah. That was Will Rich losing Caruso last time. And it's AJ lob, bad pass. Isaiah missed the dunk. Will Richard 3 ball in transition. Good. Man, we're seeing shades of CJ McCollum, in my opinion. Buddy disrupts out of bounds, but it's still OKC ball. $35-48. Was it 32? No, 35. Shai's back in for Caruso, I believe. We're down 13, 5:56 to go. Screen roll, jwill, down the lane and one on Steph. That was a really well executed pick and roll by jwill. I think Steph was late, but we're going to need some other way of covering the pick and roll on that one, because all out of sorts on that one. $35.51. Steph one-on-one casing. jwill good help. Trayce wasn't in the area. Hustle, young fella. Pick and roll with JK to the nail. Kick spray. Will. 3-ball good. Will Richard executing. Good kick spray by JK. And up, Buddy gets beat by Shai. Kick it out to jwill. 3-ball good. Oh boy. Buddy's gonna say, not my fault. Oh my word. That's just horrendous defense by Buddy. And can we sit him down now? Just call it a day. Please. I've been waiting for him to screw up so that Will Rich can just take the spot completely. Is that it? 5:24 to go. 54-38. So let's see that. That one was so bad, I don't even need to clip it. Okay, I'll clip it. But like, that is such bad defense. Like you're gonna full court press Shai. Well, if you're that far out, then you got him. That's your cover then. Wow. I mean, that pretty much is the epitome of our defense tonight. There's nothing else you can say about it. Is my airdrop going to work? Nope. Oh, well. I saved it to Google Drive, though, so let's see what we can do with it. Google Drive. Download that one. Download that one. A lot of holes. Fitz says the difference is 3-point shooting. It's the defense. Sorry, Fitz. Please don't do that. Don't do that, Fitz, please. The difference is not 3-point shooting. Come on. Oh. What's worse, the defense or the analysis? What's worse, our defense or the basketball production tonight on your broadcast? Steph brings it up. We're down 16. We were down 16 earlier. So, and a bad pass by Steph out of bounds. What is going on? Golly. ATO is a turnover. God, Steph. Wow. And Shai over GP2. Good. 38-56. Steph screened by Trayce. Deflected pass. Boy. Wardell is one rusty dude. We got to get him to the Wizard of Oz. JK, pick and roll GP2. He has to take it himself. Baseline fade. Got it at the buzzer of the shot clock. Saves the day to make it a still respectable 16-point deficit. They swing it over. 3-ball, no good. Ijoe, tip by GP, rebound. Outlet, Will. Here he comes. Over to JK corner. Will sets a pick. Goes away. JK waits. Looking for Steph. Nothing there. GP2 left wide open for 3. Bricked it. Out of bounds, in fact. Not even a live rebound chance. How do you shoot the ball that bad? Like, no rotation? Is it too much to ask? Shai and Steph. Can Steph change the momentum with good defense? Oh, push off on Shai. They didn't call it. Fade away, bounces 3 times on the rim and good. Down 18. And Will fouled by Ijoe on the weak side baseline, way over there on the catch. Well, we've had a yelling match at OKC in the locker room at halftime when we were a good team. Will we have one when we have no identity whatsoever on defense? I would welcome a good yelling between Draymond and Steve. I don't even care what's it about. Just somebody yell. Somebody wake up this team. Steph, stutter step, reverse layup, Holmgren, tough one, no call. He's shrugging his shoulders like while he's on the ground. We're just not getting those calls. Corner 3 by Ijoe, wide open miss. Gary rebound. And it's JK posting up Jimmy. Too much on Joe. Of course, Joe is mad about that, smiling. But, bro, your teammate wearing number 2? That's his bread and butter, sir. Ijoe. You can't be smiling when we give you the same medicine that your leader feeds to 29 teams in the NBA, bro. I would go right up. I can't stand that attitude. I would go right up to him and go, come on, man. Number 2. Go look at him. Steph, one-on-one, hero ball, no good. And attack. Ijoe, Draymond is going to pick up a tee. Scott Twardoski as he argues and swings his arm. I didn't think it. I told you. Didn't I tell you? One look at the ref. Actually, that's O'Connell. I'm not sure. JK is trying to keep Draymond in the game. Is it a clean block? I think you would challenge this. Just go ahead and challenge it. Show some balls, Steve. Challenge it. I don't think we're challenging it. Technical foul. Who was the ref? Was it Goble or was it? I think it's O'Connell, the new guy. Why didn't you challenge this? Grow some balls, Steve. Golly, protect your player at the very least. Dray foul. It was a good attack. Joe attack. Tech by new ref. No challenge. And JK loses the ball. They give the ball to us. Thunderbolt, is JK wanting a challenge on this one? I think you better challenge this. Grow some balls, Steve. Too late. iPad wasn't working. iPad glitched. Everything going wrong. Yeah, this is an embarrassing display considering we should have gotten up for this game. Case and Wallace smoked the layup, but Chet still got the rebound. He throws it right to BP, though. BP finds Steph. Shoots a step back 2 and bricks it. Man, 2 hero balls in a row. This is ugly. And BP steal. Over to JK from Jimmy. JK finds Jimmy, and the basket goes out of bounds. Just pull up. The lost art of the pull up too should be automatic for a lot of people. Gosh. Out to Shai. We're down by 21. Chet gets a dunk as Shai turned the corner. Bye-bye, Moses. Oh, outlet to JK. Nearly wasn't watching, but he got it, luckily. Man, is that any indication of us being not locked in? Nobody wants to play. Yikes. Moses late shot clock. And Draymond bounces it off Wallace, then goes straight to JK. We're getting lucky. JK fadeaway 2, missed it. Jimmy tap, BP tap, foul. BP got the foul. Kind of need to find 5 guys that want to play basketball. Draymond's still arguing with O'Connell, which he should. I thought we should have called challenge on that one. You got to protect your player when the ref makes a bad call. Wow. BP breaks a drought. We're down by 20 now on the 3. Scored a 3 to go down by 20. Shai double clutch against Moses. Great defense. Only 27 seconds left. And JK will attack. Draws a blocking foul on Joe. Will go to the line as he got downhill. All right, so JK go to the line, try to get this under 20. Break the free throw. Just can't make free throws. GP2 in for defense. Steve is scrambling, searching. Trayce in and Draymond out because he's got 3 fouls, even though we do need a stop here. It'd be nice to have a yelling match. We need someone to throw a chair. JK hits. Down by 19. And AJ Mitchell again. Let's not make him an all-star, please. Gary, AJ, doing very fundamental fakes. Shai with the flare against JK now. Back to Shai for 3 over GP. Missed it. Wow, that's one thing that finally went right. Good switching by GP and JK to survive the last possession. And Shai with the brick, but we are down by 19. 44-63. a lot of this also is, I think, rust by Steph. 3 for 10, 1 for 5. A little bit late to get out of the circle, missed 3 games. So I attribute some of the blame, if you want to call it, to Steph being rusty. And 3 turnovers, or one turnover, 3 fouls. Wow, he's got 3 fouls? 3 fouls. Brandon Pajemski, 3 fouls. In fact, it's 11 turnovers, 13 fouls. That's a lot of fouls. Shivansh. We need Shivansh. That's why. What time is it in India, bro? Current time, India. Ah, 7:42 a.m. No wonder. All right, ending the poll. That breakdown ended up, I guess, being Steph's fault. Okay. I thought it was JK, but doesn't matter. That was so long ago. We were only down, single digits at that time. Let's catch up. Our worst half of the season. No, we've played worse than that. We played worse than that. That was pretty ugly, yes, but yeah, I think a lot of it is Steph being a little rusty, and you got to come back against the best team in the NBA. So that's probably a disastrous combination. That's why you got to do whatever you can to keep Steph healthy. Virus, whatever, you got to figure it out. Put him in a bubble. Who would you have instead of Podz? What is up with the hate on Podz, man? There's a lot more guys playing worse than Podz today. You mean jwill? With J-Dub, we would have played through Jimmy. Oh. You're not playing through Jimmy when you got Steph Curry healthy. We got to get back into rhythm, whether it's rusty or not. You have to go through the process. Now, if you're saying let's not have as many minutes for Buddy, then that makes a little bit more sense. But the whole thing with Podz doesn't make any sense. He's not, he's trying to make something happen. I get that. The offense is rusty. Steph is rusty. And that's not really Podz's fault. He's not turning it over too much. At least I don't think he is. Doesn't feel like it. Let's check. Yeah, no turnovers, 3 fouls. I don't understand why you guys pick on Podz. Is it because he's white with the red curly hair and looks unathletic? That's not the issue. I don't see much energy by the team, and I mean, if you want to blame something, the number one reason has to be Steph's rusty. There's like for the entire team to kind of play like they're rusty. I mean, how can that not be the number one reason? The number one reason is not Brandon Podziemski. It's not even Buddy Hield. He doesn't even have enough minutes. So you guys are just, doesn't matter. You're not playing through Jimmy when Steph is back. You got to get the ecosystem running again. Okay, can I just cut this off at the nub? Like, please, let's not lose our minds. Ask questions. Like, it's feeling like low IQ night. You're going to start blaming left and right and just like, I mean, I see Steph very rusty, and him not being rusty would solve a lot of problems. Now there are some breakdowns on defense, yes, but our ecosystem right now, a little bit rusty, a little bit broken. Also, you got to credit OKC. So not one of you has said at all, hey, let's give some credit to OKC. You haven't done that. That's another sign of just going off and emotionally blaming. I'm trying to not do that on this channel. I'm trying to teach you how to not do that. Like, keep your head, like maintain the sanity. Like, what I would hate to be, I would hate for you to be my coach if we were to play in some tournament and whatever. You would lose your mind as a coach. You wouldn't know what to do. You wouldn't be able to keep your head. You know, this is wrong, that's wrong, and it's Podz. Like, what? No. You got to inspire your team to play better. You got to root for your team. You got to go, okay, OKC's a good team. We got to, zone in on these things. It's just like, you guys are commenting stuff that's just like losing the marbles. Like, the nuts and bolts of the car are falling off. Like, can't let that happen. Well, the problem is you worded it like, now I can go back and forth with Kimbo because I know it won't devolve. Okay. Some of you guys, I don't know. So at least I'm answering Kimbo. Some of you guys, I might just delete the comment. Well, you need to be humbled. I mean, you need to go out there, play in a rec league game, and play the best team in your rec league, and you'll be humbled. You'll be mad at yourself. At some point, after 10 years of doing that, you'll finally come to the conclusion, actually, that they're a pretty good team. So why am I being so hard on myself? We caught him on a bad night. This is the first night Steph is back. Like, let's do a poll. Will you lower your expectations knowing this is Steph's first night back in a week and we are playing literally the defending champs, literally the #1 team in the NBA? There you go. It's just too much, guys. You're throwing things out. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the blaming of Podz. I think that's wrong. Anyways. There you go. See, this is a good reasoned. So, yeah, I think maybe second half, just kind of go, okay, Steph doesn't have it tonight. Let's try, XYZ. I like that. That's good discussion in my opinion. I think part of the problem is it's quite confusing why some guys seem like they're playing without energy. So when that happens and it's confusing, then the accusations fly. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't think I want to nitpick any more comments. I'll end the poll because it was just me making a point. It's not really a fair poll. We need Clay off the bench. Yeah, not at 17 million though. Clay is a little too expensive. Yeah, there is that. If someone beats me, take it personal. Yeah, yeah, there is a void of we are devoid of taking things personal, it feels like. Yeah, I don't know, just the energy's not there. Okay, when OKC was blitzing Steph. Ah, okay. I'll give you that one. Oh boy. This is tough. This is tough. Well, we made it. We made it through to the second half. Despite all the difference of opinions, let's call it. We're here. Made it to the second half. Gonna watch a game now. Let's just Let's just see some desire and energy here. How's that? Oh, we got a delay of game at halftime, which is supposed to be a technical. Okay, because we got 2 delay of games. Shai missed the technical. Weird. Maybe that'll trend things towards our way. I don't know. Handoff back to Steph. Fouled. Yay, called one. Cason Wallace. I can't mix those guys up. Cason Wallace. Foul Steph. And we'll get to start the second half on a positive note. Hits the first. Hits the second. Cut it down to 16, hopefully, with this one. And then, got to get some stops, guys, especially on made baskets. Let's show some pride. Well, did I jinx it? In and out. Missed it. Man, down 17. Wow. I don't think I jinxed it, technically. I didn't automatically think he would make it. Oh, a touch foul on Steph, even though he had the step on him. I don't like it when John Goble calls these, like, man, that's 4 fouls on Steph, I think. No, 3. Wait. 3. Yeah, maybe 4. I'm not sure. Oh, he just straight grabbed him. Okay. It did not bother him, though. That's the thing. Wallace for 3. Missed it. They better call that for Steph, and long rebound back to Wallace. Oh, man. Steph didn't run back on that one. Shai finds Wallace again. Reload. Got it this time. Man. QP over to Draymond. Corner 3. Got it. Needed that one. And they post up Isaiah. Quentin's there. Jimmy has to help out on Isaiah, and he gets a dunk a little bit late on that one. Alley-oop. Nice pass, by the way. Was that Chet? That was an incredible pass, honestly. And JK missed it down low. Out to Shai for 3. Missed it. Oh, they got an offensive rebound. And they wheel around. Bye-bye, Steph. AJ Mitchell, good. Ooh. I said, let's play good defense after the 3 free throw shots. Nope. Let me rewatch this. We're making AJ Mitchell look like an all-star. They're doing the split cut off us. That's the second time they've split cut us to death. And I don't get it. Is it a game plan thing? Did we screw up something there? Why are we behind them on those? Wow. That just shouldn't happen. I believe that might be a coaching staff issue. So AJ Mitchell split cut off of Isaiah. Yikes. That is glaring. It is now down by 21. 49-7. That's a clinic. That's a clinic. I don't know what to make of that. They've beat us now more than once on that. Is it even worth my time to clip this one? I think we better go zone the rest of the way because we can't guard that split cut. It's unbelievable. We are definitely outclassed every way, shape, and form tonight by this squad. OKC running split cuts. Man, that's crazy. It's impressive, honestly. Tip my hat. It's a tough team to beat right now. Definitely the best team we've seen. The stuff they're doing right now, surgical, man, might need to put them just above the Nuggets, and they're not even 100% healthy, especially with J-Dub out. But like the fact that J-Dub's out forces them to do more of that. So otherwise, it's beat J-Dub off the dribble or J-Dub off the dribble. And Steph attacks left side. AJ falls down. Bucket good. We're going to need a whole bunch more of those. So nice bucket right out. Oh, ticky-tack foul on Steph. Is that 5? Or is that 4? Maybe the box score has been updated quickly. So that's at least 4. Oh, man. Those are ticky-tack ones. Let me rewatch that one. Shai working on Dray. Yeah, he's reaching in. Steph, I think that's part of the rust. They lost the ball. Late shot clock. Steph triple teamed over to Draymond. And the fact that he took some time to get rid of that ball, triple teamed also. Blocking foul on the attack by Jimmy. I think that's what we're going to need to do. Just, I mean, look, I'm actually with Kimbo now. Let's just adjust the offense and go completely to Jimmy. Slow play it all and have him go to the line 16 times, of which he's gone to the line 5 times. Gets a free throw. Let's try that again. Hopefully he'll cut it to 17 with this free throw. And 9:17 to go. That worked. Down 17. Need some stops along the way too. AJ Mitchell. Oh, we're in zone. 1-3-1. And Shai finds Chet. What a pass. Wow. That's why he's MVP. And attack by Jimmy and one off the banker. Chet can't believe there's a foul. Oh, that's okay. We'll keep trading 2 for 3 the old-fashioned way. Got to get something going here. Down by 16. 8:48 to go. Shai with the screen. Draymond stays on him. Out to AJ. We're in the 1-3-1 though. Bad pass. Isaiah, tipped the ball to Jimmy. Very bad athleticism there. Jimmy crossover and going to work on get the ball to Jimmy. Thank you. JK gets it back to him. Pinch post. Here we go. Attacks. Nothing there. Out to Draymond. Out to Jimmy. I mean JK. Sorry. Loses the ball completely to Shai. I mean, we can't play you if you're going to just give the ball to the other team. Dunk the other way. He still hasn't cured it. It's the same. Give here. Have the ball. I lost the ball in the dribble. Man, This is frustrating. It's been happening too many games. Don't shoot that three. JK post up Draymond, thankfully. Draymond for 2, missed it. Nobody really wanted the ball then. Chet's going to walk right into a 3. And Draymond says, inbound the ball, QP, let's go. Down 21. Draymond, very bad pass, but 2 guys converged on Jimmy and fouled him. So that'll be 4 team fouls. I don't know. Try and get this down to 12, maybe. Like, we're down 21. We need, like, get on a run here. But, man, I don't know that JK's playable anymore. At least for the time being. What is up with that, man? Dribble, 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 lost the ball to the other team? This is the NBA. You can't do that. I don't get it. Draymond, baseline. Find JK. There it is. Cut. So, JK, you're not allowed to dribble. Just cut. Because things like that happen. Please don't dribble. You dribble, I'm going to have to take you out. Just don't dribble. Shai. Alley-oop. Draymond breaks it up. Thank you, Dray. Here he comes. And over to Steph. 3 ball. Nope, he's off again. Trying to get momentum there. Didn't happen. And Shai does a Euro step, very deliberate, and 1 against Draymond. What is that, 4 on Draymond, I think? Yep, 4 on Draymond. $58.79, back down 21. Hit that one. Down 22. 6:47. Steph high pick and roll at half court. Bye-bye Isaiah Hartenstein. Missed the layup. He is now 4 for 12. Chet attacks, fouled by BP. They're calling ticky tacks both ways. BP's got no chance against the 7-footer. That's why the stare afterwards. He's trying his best to help, but Chet's already downhill at that point. That's not BP's fault. $58.83. Before you guys go off the rails on BP. JK jumper. Oh my goodness. He listened. He's hitting those with the inverted screen by Steph. $60-83. He's got 2 of those. Shai for 3, no good. JK rebound. Run the break. Got to get downhill. There he is. And he throws it away after he got stopped by jwill. Oh, man. Why not just stop and pop again? jwill walks into a 3, no good. BP foul on Chet. He's doing his best against Chet. How many fouls on BP? 4. We got a lot of guys in foul trouble. Steph has 5, by the way. So I had a feeling they counted that wrong earlier. Oh, man. 4 turnovers by JK again. Wow. Steph will come out. Buddy in. Down by 24. 11 points on 4 for 13 by Steph. 1 for 5 from the arc. Tough night, man. Tough night. Yep, you got a back-to-back San Antonio tomorrow. You're down 25. I think maybe just rest them for the rest of the way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe it's too early to call that. Wait till the end of the fourth. 5:30 to go. Trayce at the nail. Looking. Bad pass to JK. That had no chance. Wow, what are you guys doing? I guess lack of practice. Shai tried to do a Larry Bird from behind the board, and then Trayce throws it. Alex Caruso, of course, steals it. Jwill kick it. ijoe fouled by BP. That's a bad foul right there. But that'll be BP's fifth. Pretty soon we're going to have to see Pat Spencer, I guess. The rate BP's going. Just keep going until you foul out, basically. We're down 27. JK screen trayce. Out to Moody. Looking for handoff. Nothing there. BP says go back up top. And it goes back up top. Nearly backcourt. Man, we cannot execute worth a dime. JK throws the ball away again. 5 turnovers. I think get him out of there. This is too much. Way too many turnovers. Chet attacks Trayce. Fade away good. Down by 29. It actually got worse. Wow. BP working with Trayce. Out to Buddy. Over to Moses. Got Chet on him, so he attacks. Layup good. Moses made something out of nothing. Down 27. Shai met by, we're in a zone. 1-2-2 zone. No, we're in man. Just BP shading over from jwill. Shai gets a wide open 3. Got it. And no timeout, even though everybody looks dejected. Gee and Pat getting some stretching in because there's no doubt they're coming in. And Moses throws it behind JK. Oh, gosh. Moses steals it from Alex out of bounds. Good block. Hope he gets a block for that. But the exchange with JK was a preseason turnover. That was quite ugly. And did they give the turnover to Moses maybe? Yeah. So that is only 1 turnover on Moses. Corner 3 on the baseline inbound. Of course it goes in. ijoe. How do you not know it's going to go to Joe on that one? So it's another have some pride defensive performance by the Warriors. Moses comes back for 3. Oh, I see. They just ran the same. I mean, Trayce has got to read that. Buddy and Shai. Wonder how that's going to end. He goes down the lane, draws a foul. Go to the line again. 29-point deficit. Buddy isn't doing anything wrong. What did he do wrong? He's got to get open first from other people. picking on the wrong guy. Now, Buddy has the ball. Now, if he turns it over, okay, maybe get him out. Screen by Trayce over to BP now. Another screen by Trayce. BP pop a three. It falls. I don't know, like, why are we've been blaming the wrong people tonight. I mean, Steph 4 for 13, 1 for 5. Nobody's really said anything. Moses, right wing over to Trayce, looking for the cut. BP is going to have to create. He does. He misses it. Bounces out to Shai. Down by 28. And he scissors his way. Bye-bye, everybody. Layup good. Down by 30. 2:23 to go. Trayce. Good drop pass for Buddy for 3. Missed it. Foul, AJ. I wonder what Steve is telling BP, giving him some coaching. And that's part of the difficulty of coaching many pieces. Let me check how many seconds were on the shot clock when BP launched that one. Kind of running out of shot clock there. I don't know. I mean, you would like to see something different in his offensive game summer to summer. And I don't know if I've seen something different. So I don't know. Oh boy, can we translate that? Is it possible to translate these or no? Or does that only happen on I thought they translate, so I don't know what's going on with that. What? The Chinese message was held for review by YouTube. I'm glad I can't read it. Oh, honestly, I don't know that there's much to talk about. So maybe it's time to just take a break from the thumbs and man. All right, Buddy hit free throws. We're down 29. D'Anthony Melton talking to JK. So, wonder what he's talking about. Oh, we're doing some switching over there. Okay. Jwill fakes it. What a nice fake. We got to watch his dribble, fake dribble DHOs. Shai hits a corner three. Surgically dismantling the Warriors. Buddy with a dangerous cross-court pass. Okay. Handoff by Trayce. Loses the ball. And Alex Caruso knocked it away. I don't think he realized just how amazingly easy that steal was going to be, and he just couldn't come up with the steal as Buddy was trying to catch it behind his back. BP tripped by Caruso, and we're in the bonus, shockingly. And so BP will go to the line. Oh, at some point, you got to bring in Pat Spencer, run the point instead of BP. I wouldn't play Steph. I don't know. Would you bring in Steph again just to get some rhythm? I think that's a fair question. How many minutes does he have? 20 minutes. I think I would try to bring him in. One more. Just one more. You can't go into San Antonio tomorrow 4 for 13. Get you in rhythm, make a couple, sit you down. Okay, you're back to normal. Of course, if he tweaks an ankle during that process, then it becomes a terrible decision. But yeah, I don't know. Man, their lead passes are killing us. Like they've got the lead passes down to a point. And I do think they become a better team without J-Dub, which is weird because really it's your turn, my turn when J-Dub's out there. Now they have to play more like a team. And there's a Buddy turnover. Carelessness against Shai. Yeah, so he's waltzing around, finding people open left and right, but unfortunately there, Isaiah Joe stepped out of bounds as they're messing around right now. Moses up top. Well, Buddy turning the ball over in garbage time kind of doesn't count. Moses fade away, air ball against Shai. Shai says, give me that block on the stat sheet, making sure people realize, yeah, I mean, Moses isn't going to shoot the ball 3 yards short. 13 seconds left in this very, very long third quarter. 32-point deficit. Will Richard, wow, did what he could, but AJ Mitchell was the guy on the opposing team tonight that we will make look like an all-star. And he gets an and one fading away. It's a 34-point lead. That's as embarrassing as it gets. And AJ Mitchell has 12 points, 5 for 10. Not quite all-star type numbers, but he is getting into the paint at will against us. Let's see what kind of offense they're running. Yeah, it's just one-on-one, man. Wow. Looking like young Austin Rivers out there. BP hits the backboard on the buzzer beater. And it's a very ugly score, so forget it. $27 concurrent. Actually, we have 49 concurrents and how many likes? Probably a sad number of likes. How bad is it? 25 likes? Wow. That's so low, man. Hit the like button. You're here. You're here. I know you're here. You're definitely here. 51 concurrents. Less than half of those hit the like. Man, what's worse, Warriors defense or your guys' ability to just hit the like? Oh man, guys. AJ Mitchell, yep. As far, I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you, Kimbo. Yeah, Shai was still in for a while, huh? Well, they want to keep him in rhythm. It's got to be some sickness hangover, don't you think? All right, did we hit the like button? Let's check. Refresh. One person hit like. Thanks. Why don't y'all just log off then, man? That sucks. So many of you don't want to hit the like button, yet you're here. What is it? Are you OKC fans? All right. Then it's all on Dubs Johnson for going to the store. You can't go to the store, bro. We need your presence. Wow, Paycom Center is really green. I had no idea it was that green. You would have thought this is like, you know, Dallas Mavericks territory or something. Warriors defense was worse. We got Guy Santos, Pat Spencer. Yep. Doesn't look like Steph will be in there. It'd be crazy at this juncture. Will Richard misses a free throw. I don't even know what that was about. Was that a technical on somebody? Let's check. Oh, delay of game. Okay. Fitz just said it. Austin Rivers, I mean, AJ Mitchell brings it up. Totally looks like Austin Rivers out there, man, like a bigger Austin Rivers. And we do the little split cut again, and he had GP2 beat again, but it doesn't matter because it's a 30-point game. Pat Spencer over to QP. Boy, am I really calling this? QP misses a three. Guy got the loose ball. Of course he did. And Pat Spencer attacks, got fouled. Yay. Got to make free throws. He was in the paint, and he's going to score points. Oh. Pat Spencer. Can he hit a free throw? Yes. Next one. Is good. Down by 33. Ooh. Young dude, Brooks, brings it up. He's the point? Interesting. Over to Joe. Sidestep three. Splash over Pat. GP2, point forward. Over to Pat. QP, set a pick. Roll. Pat, step back three, no good. Will Richard, couldn't get it. Good try, though. So Will Richard, 6 points in 10 minutes. jwill. Man, are we sure we want to run, defend the split cut that way? jwill baseline against QP. Another cut, but Will does enough to stay in front. Dieng gets by Guy, but it's an air ball at the buzzer. Technically got beat on the point of attack there. Pat, right side, Gee, screen, over to QP, 3-ball, good. Good pin down by GP2. Let's get QP in rhythm. There goes AJ Mitchell, who's turned into Austin Rivers. GP2 steals the pass by Dieng. Find Pat. Pat drives, hangs, scores. Hey, made a layup. Down by 31 still, despite it all. Isaiah Joe, Will Richard. They run a double screen. He goes to the right of it and find Brooks on the turn. Get it to AJ Mitchell, post up Pat, fade away, way off. And it's a rebounding foul on jwill. Good job by GP2 and Will Richard to rebound. And even though it's meaningless minutes right now, this is the best we've played all night. Thanks to Unit 3. Pat looking for GP2. Nope. Gee will set a pick. Nothing there. Handoff QP. Handoff. No handoff. They find Will Rich for 3. Got it. Swish. No hesitation. Quick release. Beautiful. 28-point deficit. Man, if we get it down under 20, that's a win in terms of the third unit. AJ Mitchell attacks, hits the banker. Are they going to count and one or side out? Hopefully side out. Man, AJ Mitchell, what the hell, man? Like, he was an afterthought all the times we played OKC, and suddenly playing like young Austin Rivers? What the hell? Man. Golly, I don't get it. Quentin blocks a 3, but it goes right to jwill. Reload, no good. Usman, Dieng. I actually like Usman Dieng. I want to somehow steal him from OKC, but probably impossible. You know, he's got like 6'11" wingspan. Pat finds Quentin. Nice pass. Quentin with the dangerous pass inside. It's a turnover. That had no chance. AJ Mitchell keeps it out to jwill. Split cut, and they throw it away. Wow. The split cut worked yet again. It never fails. They just didn't execute it. Like, the guy coming off the split cut was wide open yet again. They just threw it to the wrong team. Crazy. Did OKC run this at all against Indiana? I don't know. I don't recall that they did. They're a split cut galore team now without J-Dub. Gee on the inbound fadeaway. Dieng says, "Where's my help?" Dagno says, "Timeout" for once. And we finally got some rhythm and momentum. We are down by 26. Well, let's see. Who are we going to get at the podium? Man, what's crazy? The craziest thing about this? I've got it. I've actually got it hidden, so that's good. Without looking at the stats. All right, we have a new poll. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Really, just try not looking at the box score and guess. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Just for fun. See if you guessed it right, because I would have gotten it wrong. I would have gotten it wrong. I had no idea until I looked at it. Steph is a great defender. Moses is good. But I don't even know what's the context. That's a very good guess, Jimmy. Leading scorer, Jimmy. I probably would have guessed Jimmy. All right, we're going to full court press a little bit. No, token pressure, back off. Joe versus Richard. A couple guys with first names as last names. AJ Mitchell, Isaiah Joe, post up jwill. Ooh, nice matchup against Gary. Nope, kick it back out. AJ Mitchell, switch. Good switch, Will. Good job by Gee. Short. Great defense, even though they don't have Shai out there. Will out to Pat. Trayce sets a pick, rolls. Alley-oop. Got fouled by jwill. Trayce Jackson Davis to the line. What's his free throw percentage this year? It's hard to get really good at that when you don't get opportunities. So I hope he can just get 2 for 2 here because it's hard to develop a rhythm. 85%. Oh no, did I jinx it? Career 57. Yikes. Career 57. Yikes. That's low. Can he make a free throw? No. Oh, did he make the first one? I wasn't even watching. He shot those quick. Do we know when Melton will debut? Nope. What? The 15th? No, that was the other guy. Guy disrupted. Pat shoots a 3. Got it. And another timeout by Dagno. We are down by 23? 23. Oh, you guys answered. Oh, I'm confused. All right. So nothing on Melton, and Seth was the 15th. Well, today technically GSW could afford Seth today, but only had a buffer of like $400. So little cutting it close there. So just in case, I would not do that. Well, do you want me to reveal the poll answer? Yeah, I don't know, huh? So start small tomorrow? Well, anyways, let's end the poll. Someone just voted for Jimmy. The correct answer on the poll is, believe it or not, if I move myself, Jonathan Kuminga leading the team with 13 points. Crazy, isn't it? You wouldn't have ever thought with the 5 turnovers and Jimmy going to the line 8 times. Luckily, he made all 8. I did not recall JK making all those points. Maybe it was in the first half because I don't recall those. I would play Seth with Steph. I don't know what we got yet. Let's just get Seth back to normal first of all. Get Steph. Let's get Steph back to normal stuff. One step at a time. Then we'll figure something out. Well, the 22 lineups, I mean, that's not Steve's fault. All right, they nearly throw it away. Got it to Brooks. Kick it out. AJ Mitchell, 3-ball, of course. Of course. He's second coming of Austin Rivers. Just the way he runs, just exactly like him. A little bit bigger. Pat for 3. Oh, splash. What? Okay. Still 23-point deficit. And Dieng is going to pop a 3 over Trayce. No good. Will Richard. What happened there? Was it an alley-oop to TJD, I think, via Will? Didn't get a chance to see it. Down 21. And Austin Rivers 2.0 attacks Trayce. Fouled. Missed it. I thought that was going in. It's all about Will Richard just running the floor. Yeah, Will Richard, man. Always moving. We got a Debbie Downer in the comments again. Every loss, there's a guy that wants to come on here and just bring everybody down. Because IRL, something's happening. IRL, some shit is happening. And then when the Warriors don't win and they play bad, you want to bring everybody down with you. It's the same formula over and over again. It's so tired. Man, we don't have time for that. Why even bother? Why log on? Is it really that bad? You feel like transferring the energy from A to B will make you feel better. This is the one channel that actually says, no, that doesn't work, bro. Go work on yourself. Go work on the thing that's really bothering you. Only then can you figure out if you really love the game of basketball. Figure out if you really are a Warriors fan that wants to root for the team. Won't take Steph being rusty one night for an answer. These guys are human. They have bad days like you. You know, the whole age issue is going to be a season-long issue. Steph goes out for 3 games. Are you really surprised that when he comes back, it's going to be rusty like this? It's a new NBA. You got really good teams of different characteristics like OKC. I really do think them not having J-Dub makes them execute team offense better. Chase with a silly foul on jwill out on the 3-point line. And 22-point lead might balloon to 25. Percy's birthday. Yay. Good night to have your 50th birthday. You get to balance that out. Oh, so we're going to review this for a landing spot? Oh, and Trayce nearly sprained his ankle on the landing spot. Wait a minute. Hold up. Should he get if Trayce nearly sprained his ankle on the closeout, should this be a closeout foul? That's crazy. Should this be a landing spot foul if the guy who nearly sprained his ankle is Trayce? Oh. Common foul? Wow. Okay, that makes no sense. Literally stepped on his foot. All right. Yeah, this is so confusing. These fouls, just call it consistently, just always landing spot. I wouldn't mind that. You land in the landing spot, flagrant. Fine by me. Actually, I should we do a flagrant? All right, yeah, flagrant every time. Just be consistent. I don't understand this going back and forth, but okay. Trayce doesn't get a flagrant. I'm happy with that too at the same time. I just don't understand this rule book. It's strange to me. You know, we could just change the rule to be like, if it nearly caused an injury, then yeah. So that one did not cause an injury because he landed on shooter's foot. So, oh, they're going to challenge this? What? What is there to challenge? Did he kick out? Ooh, he kicked out a little bit, I think. Not egregiously though. I don't think that's enough. Oh, the challenge is successful. What? I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. Let's hear that again.
On Wednesday and Friday, well, the Warriors challenging the kick out? Like this is an unnatural motion?
After review, Jackson Davis allows Williams to land to the floor prior to Williams initiating marginal contact after the shot attempt.
Oh, gotcha.
Therefore, the on-court ruling has been overturned.
If you watch the replay afterwards, jwill jutted his hip out. I think that's the call. Okay. Yeah, I get that. If you don't worry about the feet and you just watch jwill's hip, yeah, he tried to create contact with his hip. And they threw the ball away. So we have the ball. Pat, pick and roll Gee. Let's ignore Gee on the flare and miss another two-pointer in the paint by Pat. Down 22. Cut it to 20. 3:53. Usman. Up, turn the corner. Good job by Trayce, but now we're on our heels. jwill, miss. Gary, I tell you what, this part of the game is a whole lot more interesting than the previous. Oh, Pat, no, and one? Did they count it or no? Because then Goble went like this. I don't know. We're in the bonus, though, but then he went like this as if we're in the bonus 2 shots. So he fought off Dieng and got fouled, and bucket went, and 2 free throws, I think. So, dang. I don't get that either. That's another thing of the rule book. That looked very continuation to me. Like you would count that on the playground. Like that's a point, your ball, you know? Like why are we doing stuff different in NBA games when every playground play like that's basically an and one, like your ball. We full court press, so it's 3-on-1. 3 ball by Isaiah Joe is good. Well, you got to try something. So now back down 23. with 3:20 to go. Gee looking, got Will Rich, and good screen. Roll by Trayce, extra pass, Gary bucket. Man, tic-tac-toe, I tell you, that was non-existent against the OKC first team. And Pat Spencer holding on number 3. Who the heck is that? Chris Youngblood. Never heard of him. Wow. Chris Youngblood. Looks like a young linebacker. Good switch by Will and Gary on that. And Gee gets a steal. Gary's going to get a dunk. Oh, he went off the backboard to Trayce. Gary gets an assist. Gee Santos. We're down 19 with 2:44. Is it doable? Jwill. Find Brooks. And missed it, made it. We're too small down there. Where was Trayce? He's got to recover and come back and protect the rim sometimes. I don't know. Have to rewatch that one. Will Rich for 3, short. Trayce missed it. And Pat fouls Brooks on the baseline attack. And their little slips to the hole all night have been hurting us. Just OKC does a great job of that. They're doing more and more of that. Down 22, Pat. OKC's in zone. Tic-tac-toe, Gee smoked a layup, Trayce. Gee got a rebound. How'd he get that? Out to Pat. How many rebounds for Gee? 3 already. Pat kicks it all the way out to Will. Got to shoot it. 2-pointer short. Barely touched rim. Here comes Brooks. Burnizer. Will fouls him with the body. And we're down 22. 1:33 to go. Yeah, who's having a worse day? Well, good to have you, Nikki. It's only 10:25 out there in Miami. How's Miami doing, by the way? The Heat. Ooh, social etiquette, huh, Kimbo? $16 back-to-backs. Man, we do have a lot of back-to-backs. That's crazy. That's crazy. We have 16 and OKC only 13? How can OKC only have 13? That makes no sense. That's a little unfair, don't you think? Wow. 16 back-to-backs to 13. The young guys don't need any help. Man. PMA. Pat. Ooh, well cut, but deflected out of bounds. Oh, 3-ball Pat. No good. Oh, that would have cut it to 18, by the way. And it's a foul, and I think it's on Gary. So they're going to shoot free throws. And there's 38 seconds left. Man, it's still hard to believe Nico freaking traded Luka. He traded Luka Doncic. Oh, man. That's, you got to be nuts. And he was nuts. He's buddies with Anthony Davis. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it Nico's fault or is it the owner's fault? I think it's the owner's fault. Who's to blame for Luka in LA? Nico or what's his face? Owner dude. I can't remember his name. Or I don't know, both abstain, etc. I think it's the owner, man. How do you green light that? Like, you got to really know nothing about basketball to say that that's okay. To green light trading Luka away, you've got to know nothing about basketball. You got to be the lowest IQ guy in the world. But I don't know. You can't let, see, the problem with it is Nico is friends with AD. So you're going to let that friendship take hold over basketball IQ? I mean, that's your responsibility, owner, whatever your name is. Pat misses at the buzzer. We lose by 24. Oh, yeah, Dumont. It's at least equal. It's got to be at least equal. But I think like the owner has the final say. So really, ultimately, it's on him for not really like understanding the gravity of that proposal. But worst case, 50-50, I guess. AD, Kawhi, and Paul George. And Embiid. What, to the Clippers? Let's see what Festus has to say. What's your take on TJD? Oh, well, my take on TJD is more on Draymond. Dray is getting old quick. So give more responsibility to Trayce, especially 82 game grind. That's my take. So give Trayce more minutes is my, just give the vets less minutes, I think. But, you know, Steph has to get back to normalcy first. I'm all for figuring out how to transition old to new because it's going to happen either way. And I think it's pretty clear to me that we need to shave a few minutes off of the vets, but I don't know. I'm not in the locker room. There may be some human factors involved. Yeah. He takes plays off. Yeah, that's what I mean. So play TJD more, right? Yeah, he does have a little bit of stone hands. I mean, yeah, he's limited. Yes, TJD is limited, but Dray needs some minutes shaved, really, I think. Just a few minutes. Post, yeah. Well, I'm thinking Draymond at the 4. I'm thinking Draymond at the 4. Yeah, to close games. Dray at the 4. I mean Dray at the 5 to close games. Maybe. Depending. To start games, yeah. Trade off sub QP for Al. Normally, I don't know. I haven't thought about it too much. Dancing with the stars. Oh. Hey, Baron Davis is no longer Dancing with the Stars. Voted off early. My dad told me that. I didn't know that. Post as Dancing with the Stars feeds. Oh, God, that's mean. Man, that's mean. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get Steph back to normal first. Win a couple games. Yeah, I think we can beat San Antonio. I do. We got to be dedicated and got to keep guys in front of you, especially Stephon Castle. Kimbo is of the conspiracy theory track, which honestly, it makes sense. What you just said kind of makes sense, to be honest with you. You know, that 1 year New York getting Patrick Ewing as the #1 pick. I mean, you know, Wemby going to the Spurs. You know, it's all like, how can it be this coincidental that many times, right? I mean, yeah, don't you guys think so? Let's see. Well, you guys voted Nico as responsible. You guys just want a fall guy, I think. But anyway, I should have put Adam Silver on there. Shoot, next time. I'm on there. Okay, so let's do this. And LeBron going to Cleveland. Are the number of perfect #1 pick scenarios too much to be coincidence? Let's see. Let's see what you say. Obviously, it's a little bit biased the way I worded it, but who cares? Like, there's been too many instances of the #1 pick going perfectly to the team that made the most sense of having that. Like, I mean, yeah, even Dallas, because they lost their franchise player and then they get Cooper Flagg and Patrick Ewing. Obviously LeBron. So that's at least 3 times in the last, you know, at least once every 10 years. What else is there? There's got to be another one I'm forgetting. Right? Maybe that's not enough times, actually. Let's take a look at #1 draft picks. NBA #1 draft picks. I mean, to a degree, Zion going to New Orleans, like, okay, no, maybe don't count that. But like Wemby going to San Antonio, that's suspect. Cooper Flag going to Dallas, that's suspect. I'll say even Kyrie going to Cleveland, because then LeBron left. LeBron, definitely LeBron. Man, we had Joe Smith. Oh, man. I think it's like once every 10 years. Once every 10 years, there's some, I don't know. Is that coincidence? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't happen frequently enough. Huh. Yes, I love food. Jeez, Nikki. Let's not say that. Zion is enjoying life. Favorite #1 pick is Chris Webber. Boy, that day was great, though. That day was great in the Bay. That was such a great day. Well, Steve's got to fix the rotation. What about the rotations? Let's switch it over to Discord. Oh, share screen, Discord. Sucks when we lose. Or when we win and it's boring, like the other day. Let's put it on the live feed from the Bay Area, people. Steph, Podz, Moody, Jimmy, Draymond. Steph, Podz, Moody. Wow, 6 straight road losses. Wow. Nothing. Strengthen the bench. How so? Well, we're not, like, we can't make any changes until January 15th. Other than Melton and Seth Curry, obviously. All right, I got to use the restroom. Restroom break. Be right back. Well, I can't wait to have dinner because I've got me some tofu scramble waiting for me, and probably go to Starbucks again just because this loss sucked. Let's see. What else are we talking about? Al Oldford. Caribbean Chico, how cute. Yeah, that is funny stuff though, but too mean to screenshot, unfortunately. Ten players playing consistent. Wait a minute. Gee? How are you going to fit Gee into that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you just don't want Buddy. Well, I don't know that's not going to work. You took away Buddy from the rotation and you replaced him with Gee. That does not work. If you want Gee, then you have to subtract Moses or Jim or JK. You have to, match up position to position. It's not, it's not a pickup game where you get random. Oh boy, they're going crazy on Twitter. Do you think Steve is going to be pissed on the podium? Will Steve take the pissed tact on the podium or not? Yes. Throw team under bus. No, calm, collected. I don't know. Maybe abstain. I think he will go with the pissed. Yeah. Let's go with pissed. He'll be pissed. Throw some shade, huh? Let's see. Yep, Al will play tomorrow. Yep. Throw him under the bus, Steve. Man, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, but I know one solution is we got to get Steph back to normal Steph. Like, can't lose games by 30. I know the final score was 24, but step number one, Steph gets back to normal. We're never losing by more than, 15 points, depending on his turnovers. So that's number one. That'll guarantee you a 15-point, margin of loss. Dogs downstairs going crazy. Have you guys seen the All-Star game format? Oh no, what is it? What is? Oh, it looks like he's calm and collected. Here we go. Ready? He's calm and collected. Shucks.
Turnovers at halftime, and they didn't feel like
And
they were forced. They just from the defense. I mean, obviously OKC's got a great defense and a great team, but felt like mostly decision making. And so we've got to make better decisions if we're gonna be a good team, and I've got to do a better job of putting our guys in position to do so.
How alarming is this performance?
Well, I could feel we weren't in a great place, coming back from Indiana and Milwaukee. That you could just feel that things weren't quite clicking, and that I thought that continued. I mean, we got a couple of wins in there, but we're not playing well, and we haven't been playing well for really since the second week of the season. So it doesn't feel right what's happening right now on the floor. The way we're playing, the way we're approaching things. Guys are, they're trying. It's not like it's a lack of effort, but like we're not crashing. The old things we did at the end of last year when we got good, take care of the ball, crash, create good shots for each other, win the possession battle. We're not doing any of those things right now.
Those are most kind of like offensive things. Is that the end of the floor that you feel like is somewhere in the motion?
Well, it's always connected. I know I've said this to you guys, but when we got Jimmy last year, our defense skyrocketed, and it wasn't because we changed schemes, and it wasn't because Jimmy was like Dikembe Mutombo out there. It's just we took care of the ball, and the game connected. The game made sense, and the crashing. Getting offensive rebounds, it dramatically helps your defense. I mean, you gain extra possessions, you jam transition. First half, we didn't crash at all. I think we had one offensive rebound. So I got to do a better job. I've got to find, the keys that can get us to getting some confidence and some rhythm back.
Steve, how'd you feel about Steph's return tonight?
Well, it's great to see him out there. Didn't surprise me that he wasn't sharp. He hasn't done anything in a week, and other than a couple workouts the last 2 days. So glad to have him back, obviously, and glad that he could get his feet wet and hopefully find his rhythm here soon.
Do you expect Draymond and Al to both play tomorrow night?
I expect Al to play. Draymond would be questionable. He has played in every game to this point, and frankly, I think he needs a rest. So tomorrow might be a night where we do that. I've got to talk to him and the performance team.
You're going to see more length and athleticism the rest of this trip. Just what are the keys to countering and beating?
Well, being solid with the ball. So, we had so many one-hand, left-hand fling passes tonight that were turnovers. Like the game is about being solid and about fundamental play. And you watch Jimmy out there, and he plays off 2 feet, and he never gets out of control. And we can't come out and be fundamentally lacking and expect to beat the best team in the league on their home floor. So we got to find a way to be more solid, and we'll obviously assess everything like we always do, and we'll see where that goes.
With that on Jimmy.
Oh, is the All-Star format World versus USA? He's not a good defender anymore. I mean, no, he's old. Yeah. I wrote about it. Of course I agree. Right here. You did leave a like, did you not? Only 3 likes. I don't think you left a like. You're not one of 3. Oh, I don't have enough characters. Crap. Here. Go like. Nerf gun. Oh, man. Oh, man. You left a like. Shucks. I was hoping you didn't leave a like. That way there can be 4. Dang. I'm really hurting on the likes. Everybody go like. Ooh, how many viewers we got on the live? 3 viewers. Yay, Substack. 3 viewers. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing because I've got Discord up on the back screen. 4 men dyed beard. Man, Draymond's getting so old. Who did we play? Denver, Phoenix, Denver, Indiana, and tonight, OKC. Portland even. Portland before Milwaukee. So that's 7 straight games of no defense on the string. Seven straight games. What do I attribute that to? I mean, you tell me. I mean, 7 straight games, right? Let me just make sure. BK ref, Draymond Green. This game also was tough because Steph just came back, but you got to win games to be in the DPOY convos. Here's the game log. Oh, here's Draymond. Wow. Can't wait to hear this. Man, this will be interesting.
Yeah, we got outplayed for sure. They played much harder.
When you let it happen, what do you do collectively to get it going?
You got to fight your way out of it, you know. Anytime you hit a little rut in this league, it'll never be easy. It'll never be pretty getting out of it. You got to claw your way out. And right now, that's not the identity of this team.
Your losses.
you guys are talking about this, but is that the biggest issue right now?
It's definitely an issue. But they had 20 turnovers too, and they beat us by 30. So it's a lot more issues than just that.
What do you think is the biggest difference between the way you ended last season once Jimmy got here and what's going on right now?
I think everybody was committed to winning and doing that any way possible. And right now, it doesn't feel that way.
I mean, is it personal agenda type stuff, or like, you know, I mean, I guess how would you kind of?
I think everyone has a personal agenda in this league, but you have to make this personal agenda work in the team confines. And if it doesn't work, then you kind of got to get rid of your agenda, or eventually the agenda is the cause of someone getting rid of you. And so, you know, I think you don't want a team with no personal agendas, because a goal is an agenda, you know? And so you got to have some type of personal agenda. But like I said, you got your personal agenda must fit into the confines of the team.
Show up on the court.
What do you mean?
Not lack of commitment.
Getting your ass kicked by 30 shows up fast. So, yeah, it shows up really fast when you get whooped like we got whooped tonight. You know, so.
Yeah, sorry, Draymond. These Thunder's trying to do what you guys did. Win a title with young core, promising future, and then you guys built on it. Multiple championships, decade-long contention. Besides having just great players, what's the key to making sure that what you guys got done got done?
You have to like each other, which you can tell they love each other, which leads to all the magic. And you have to understand roles, you know, which they definitely understand their roles. You know, they got their top dog, they got their number two. Everybody come in, they know their role. From Shai, no disrespect, tonight was the first time I seen 23. To Brooks, everyone knows their role. And that's the way it has to be in order to win in this league. And they're doing that, man. They are a well-oiled machine. They kind of just plug and play, which is, you know, how we were during those times, you know. So it was very interesting to watch. But, you know, when you have a leader that has that commitment to excellence day in and day out that Shai does, everyone else has to fall in line. And they're doing that, and it's special to watch. You know,
Wow, Draymond Green at the podium saying, I think everyone was committed to winning when they went 23-8 when Jimmy Butler arrived, and doing that any way possible. Right now, it doesn't feel that way.
Well, thanks for clarifying that, Bonte. I wasn't listening intently, but I don't know. Yeah, start Moses. Yeah, I think you got to try something. And when you're throwing the ball to the other team or losing the ball on the dribble 5 times, and it's been a lot, like you're just playing bad. Like, that's bad. He just had 5 turnovers last week. I think you got to shake it up at this point. Shake it up a little. It's not personal. Whole team is in the doldrums. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-listen to that. I have no idea what just happened on that personal agenda thing. Wasn't that the part of the question that Slater brought up? Like, I don't know. That was all strange. But again, you know, tonight I still think the number one issue is Steph is rusty. That's number one issue. So it's hard to like really judge anything off of it. And we're playing the best team in the NBA. So them and Denver are going to make you look silly. Hard to judge those games too. So first of all, got to get Steph back to normal. And secondly, I mean, I wouldn't mind keep trying JK until like if he has a bad game with Steph playing normal. Like we got to really know when we got to really have the right data for me to bench JK. Of course, it depends on who we're playing. So let's take a look at let's go Stephon Castle. They are starting, let's see. De'Aaron, Stephon, Harrison Barnes, Devin, and Vic. So Harrison Barnes is the 4. We can go small. So based on the Spurs, I would start small. Besides, I don't want Quentin Post chasing around Wemby or Al for that matter. So I would start versus Spurs. I would go small. I would go Steph, Moses, Jimmy, JK, Dray. So that's a less complicated question. Would you start versus Spurs that? Yes or no? Start QP at the 5, JK bench, or what else is there? It'll never happen, but you could start. No, you can't start Will Rich in that. What else is there? QP or Al at the 5 is equivalent. Something else. I think we can start small against these guys. Oh, Dray's resting. That's true. He said that in the postgame or the pregame? Man, that's tough then. If Draymond sits, that doesn't affect JK then. And JK has to start if Draymond sits. I think everyone would agree to that. Shoddy Players says, well, if you're going to bench JK based on turnovers, then bench Draymond. But the thing is that Draymond is still the best defender, and him with Steph is you need that shared brain part. But how many turnovers does he have per game? I think JK's at 2.6. Ooh, 2.9. It's even worse. Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's a lot. Oh, he will be questionable. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Well, before the game, I was like, let's just bench Draymond because he's old and he needs the rest. But now that we lost, and now that we're trying to get Steph back to 100% non-rustiness, I would want Draymond to play. I would want to push it a little bit. Bruce. Oh, wow. Wow, Bruce. What else is going on? Yep. The media will take the personal agenda thing. Oh, well. Start Will with Curry. Yeah. Huh. I like it, but it's just not realistic. You know, they're showing the replay of Steph give and go, and we didn't play that badly in the, yeah, when did the bottom fall out? Let's look at the play-by-play or my notes from earlier. Let's see. Oh, 40 to 58 by the end of the second quarter, so that's not it. Down 16. Okay, yeah, so it was... Ooh, the bottom fell out right at the beginning of the... No, right at the middle of the second quarter. Oh, it went from, yeah, 8 to 11 to 16 very quick. There was that one where QP didn't even shoot the ball. Early second quarter, it kind of bottom fell out. Couldn't catch up at that point. Oh, they're trying to trade everybody, though. I don't know that Dallas can do a lot, but I'm sure there's somebody that wants Anthony Davis out there. But Klay Thompson at 16 million, that's going to be tough for someone to swallow that one. Clay will retire with the Dubs. Yeah, I think so, somehow. I still think the buyout in February of 2027 is my guess. But I don't know. All right, let me see if there's any interview videos that's ready to be downloaded. Not yet. Oh, maybe now. Yeah. How long was Steve talking for? 4 minutes only. They're showing the highlights of Wemby killing the Bulls and killing Vucevic. Yep. Happy Veterans Day. Waiting around for the next person on the podium. Probably Steph. First flagrant of his career. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, shoot. What? Okay. Yeah, Bruce is on one today. Oh, wait, how's the weather out there? How's the weather in Florida, by the way? Oh, boy. The word magnum came up in our chat. Wow. Oh, here we go. All-star game format. Okay. 3 teams, 4 games, 12 minutes each, round robin. Oh gosh. Yeah. That's going to be a mess. 43 degrees. Good news, it's only 8:18 so far. Let's take a look at our Discord and see what else popped up. Here's some more. We heard some of that. Wait a minute. Did they really just steal the video from Anthony Slater? Here's Jimmy.
I think he's, partly correct. We just gotta get back to doing whatever it takes to win. Everybody might have to sacrifice something. I can't tell you what that sacrifice might be for every individual. Maybe different for every individual every single night. You just gotta get back to winning is the main thing, the only thing in this moment. Collective of the group to figure out what is leading to win.
To your point, everybody might have a different reason on what they need to fix. What do you think the biggest collective problem is?
The fight, honestly. I just think that the fight's not always there. You're not making shots. Gives us an out to not guard, whatever reason that may be. We got to fight no matter what. I think most of everybody I'm talking about is on the defense. Not just stopping, just not playing hard, just not doing whatever it takes.
How do you get that fight back?
I don't know. I have to figure it out. That's what this road trip is for. Though. We got a good group. Everybody has to be honest with themselves. Everybody has to be honest with everybody else. We're gonna figure it out. We all we got at the end of the day. And that's never gonna change.
You're going to see more speed and length defensively, matchup-wise, the rest of this trip. What are the keys to countering?
I don't know. That's what the film is for. I don't think that offense is ever going to be a problem with their speed. We have to get back. We have to be in the gap. We don't have to guard somebody. Speed, length, all of that stuff. It's good. Great nowadays in this league. But we get back to the guard. No matter how fast these dudes are, no matter how many people these teams are. Right?
What stands out with the turnovers right now, Jimmy?
It's not caring enough about every possession. Get lazy with the ball. Some of them are good turnovers, like overpassing the ball, looking for the open guy. And then some of them are just can't have it. But the people that have the ball a lot, they get a couple turnovers. Steph won't get those. Dray won't get those. Myself, I can't have turnovers. Kerr can't have turnovers. Trayce can't have turnovers. And nothing's. I tell that to them like I tell you. We're the ones that have to keep our turnovers right.
Jimmy, this is a great lap in this planning this consideration. And the kids on this championship.
Person obviously. They're good. They're good. That's why they going. They're together. That's why the record shows what the record shows. Y'all group together. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Raymond wanted to get out of there, but they got a back-to-back, and they got to get to the airport. What's up, Nick? Nick Friedel. I mean, the more you look at this quote, the more you're sitting here like, ooh, that sure does seem like a message. I don't know. I think you can't really say that the Warriors have an identity when Steph is rusty like that, or when Steph isn't around. So you got to get back to that first of all. So is Steph not going to go to the podium? Oh, that's crazy. I feel like he's not going to go to the podium. That could be it.
I think he's, partly correct. We just gotta decide to go whatever.
254 on that one.
Just gotta get back to winning is the main thing, the only thing. It's gonna be great nowadays in this league, but if we get back to guard, just gotta get back to winning is I think he's, partly correct. We just gotta get back to doing whatever it takes to win.
How do you win? Get back to winning. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know if Jimmy's going to make a great head coach someday. Guys, we got to win the next one. Oh yeah, how are we going to do that? Get back to winning. Okay. Collective blank stares. Oh man. We're going through some trials and tribulations. Trials and tribulations, guys. Hoo-wee. Yeah, what if he's talking about pods? It's your birthday? Wow. Thought it was Percy's birthday. You and Percy have the same birthday. Well, JK's got till January 15th to figure it out. So tomorrow, got to do some winning things. Oh man, YouTube held your message for review, Dubs. If I show it, does that put my channel at risk? All he did was say light skin, so I don't know. Could be for both of them. You never know. Oh, what's going on over here? What is this? Mark Stein, sports writer dunk contest. I think he got that blown out of the proportion. Podz did take I believe he took a 3 with 15 on the clock, and then he took the jumper that had no chance with 12 on the clock. So what do we think he was alluding to? Let's see. Dray was alluding to JK only, BP only, BP and JK, or somebody something else. Oh, so Bruce. Why did I call Bruce? Bruce thinks it's both. But here is the quote written out, but you have to make the personal agenda work in the team confines. You got to get rid of your agenda, or eventually the agenda is the cause of someone getting rid of you. Whew. All right, I got to go soon and transcribe now that I've made some headway with this. Oh, it's still uploading. Wow, that takes forever. So no Steph. Personal agenda quote right there. And we are at the 3:45 mark. Here, let's listen to it one more time.
It doesn't feel that way.
I mean, is it personal agenda type stuff, or like, hey,
wait, what?
Winning and doing that any way possible. And right now, it doesn't feel that way.
I mean, is it personal agenda type stuff, or like, I guess how would you kind of?
I think everyone has a personal agenda in this league, but you have to make those personal agenda work in the team confines. And if it doesn't work, then you kind of got to get rid of your agenda, or eventually the agenda is the cause of someone getting rid of you. And so, I think you don't want a team with no personal agendas, because a goal is an agenda. you know? And so you got to have some type of personal agenda. But like I said, you got your personal agenda must fit into the confines of the team.
Show up on the court.
What do you mean?
Non-electric commitment.
Getting your ass kicked by 30 shows up fast. So, yeah, it shows up really fast when you get whooped like we got whooped tonight. You know, so.
Okay. Hey, it's 11:11, guys. Well, it was 11:11 Eastern time, but nobody said anything. 11:11. Nobody said anything. Missed opportunity, guys. Okay, I got to do some transcribing. What do you guys want to do? Stick around? Man. What else we got? What trades to make? We can't trade anybody until January 15th. All of this fixing of the Warriors, the number one fix, again, Steph has to be 100%. He's not 100% yet. So let's get him back to 100% and then go from there. Meanwhile, I'm going to have to call it a night because I need to go finish out these videos. But we'll be right back tomorrow. So next live tomorrow. Let's go 4:30. Oh, man. 4:45 Pacific for the 5 p.m. tip-off. I think it's at 5. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Yep. GSW SAS Part 1. Pulling up the Cholo file. Well, no, not the Cholo file. The new file. The one with Dave Tesh.
3, 4. Basketball, give it. No,
Stop. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't get it. Basketball. Please. Dave. Just on the lead. Just
the relationship the two of you have. This is going to be it.
I love playing with you.
Ruined the moment, buddy.
And about to see you tomorrow.